on the hardwood. Alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan.
And Kevin, you talked about some thrills being in store for us tonight. These young guys are all capable of making a spectacular play at any given time. I got a feeling we'll see plenty of them here tonight.
Absolutely.
Well, without question. I mean, if this game has taught us anything over the last few years, over the years in general, it's there isn't a highlight reel big enough to capture all of the incredible high-flying action.
And now the opening lineup for Team World. They've got Clark. Doc is out there with the kid. And there's the monster. And it's Diakite in at the 4 spot. And the foul called on Shea. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's Team World with the ball.
And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
They get a hand on it. Out to Edwards. Good on the three-point shot.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. You brought the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And now the first timeout called here for Team World.
I love this event so much because it combines the world-class ability of these players with the freedom of the playground.
Yep, it's the greatest and certainly the most fun pickup game these players will ever play in.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And you know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a heartbeat there to get the steal.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This really has become one of the signature events of All-Star Week. I know you love it, Greg. It gets everyone into the mood for all the festivities that are soon to come.
Yeah, it does. I mean, it's such a great way for these young players to show off some of the fancy moves that they wouldn't even dare to attempt in a regular season game.
First one falls for him. Amazing how many players we're seeing come into the NBA, Clark, from all over the world right now.
Well, it's truly a global game, Kevin, and give credit to former Commissioner David Stern and certainly Adam Silver and his staff. But the league is a global league. The star players have done a great job of promoting it as a worldwide game as well. Every year you get players from multiple continents, Asia, Africa, Europe, Australia. Basketball is, again, it's a global game, so it makes sense we'll see more players from all over the world in the NBA.
Now here is Hamilton. He has 6. Just 5 to shoot. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
A kid and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. And look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Catching up on the changes for USA. Baller comes in for ABC. And the professor subbed in for Hill. Here's Edwards. Hits it from three-point range. Edwards got 6.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for Team World, Franz Wagner. At the line for 2.
That's good from Wagner. ABC's checked in for USA. And so he makes both from the line. USA leading by 13. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's the professor. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And as usual, neither team really grinding too hard at the defensive end.
I think that's okay in this event. I mean, I say the more highlights, the better.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's Giddey following the bucket by...
Yes, sir.
That was incredible.
Oh, man. That's not what I was expecting.
Me either. I don't think anybody was. Even he didn't know what he was going to pull off on that one. Spectacular.
Takes creativity and spontaneity. The ability to make it up on the fly, that's special.
Now the pass to Bowen. Now Wagner with 1 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. And it's USA out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's welcome back to this showcase of the amazing young talent in the NBA, the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right. And the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Waller is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's King. Then there's the professor. And it's ABC in at the shooting guard position.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And for Team World, Wagner is out there with Kuminga. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. And for USA, the professor out there with ABC. And it's ABC. Then there's Baller. And it's King at the 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Franz Wagner.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
USA shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And the first one at the line is good. A big group substitution here for Team World. So he gets them both. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Passes it to the kid. Back to Stevenson. Pass to Diakite. Shot clock at 5. The monster. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Baller passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's King. Gets the three-pointer to fall. King's got a pair of triples in the second now for USA.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Good saving. The shot comes out, so USA will take it the other way. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And USA with some changes. ABC's checked in for Baller. Edwards comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill in for the Professor. And a change for Team World. Clark's checked in, and they pick up 2. Clark's got his first points of the game.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard. Yeah, another turnover there. But, guys, overall, they've taken really good care of the basketball.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Stevenson passes to the kid. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the basket by Hill.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Tipped away. And now USA on the break. Another 3 for USA.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into easy points.
And Team World calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Prime time's checked in for USA. Hamilton comes in for ABC. There's 1:17 left in the first half of the game. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And Team World making a change here. Kuminga's checked in.
And, guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here is Hamilton. He's got 11.
I tell you what, a lot of shimmying and rim rattling going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Knocked away. Down low. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. There's the pass to ABC. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like it's still USA's ball.
Into the lineup for Team World: Franz Wagner, Brian Bowen.
Shot clock at 6. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And that's what you want to see. They're doing a good job getting points in the paint here in the second.
For USA, they've made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Here's Giddey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Clark. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And he can't get the first one.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Good on the second free throw.
Substitution on the court.
17 seconds left to play here in the half. Poked loose. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Bucket is good. Edwards got 6 here in this quarter.
Good gamble that time by Edwards. He, as much as anybody, wants this team to be out in the open floor.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. USA ahead, running away with it. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The Rising Stars game has become such a special part of All-Star Weekend. We couldn't have a better showcase for the incredible players that are just getting their NBA careers underway. Just think of all the plays that these young players have in front of them.
Well, you got to love this game. You really get to compare these guys as they go head-to-head. And they enjoy it, too, because some of them, honestly, have already played against each other in high school and college.
Hey, Kenny, you and I have watched these guys develop along the way. We're proud of their accomplishments. Look into a crystal ball, the future of this league, those guys.
And we're glad to have you along as we resume the action at the Rising Stars Challenge. Some great careers in store for these young men.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Welcome back as we get a glimpse of the future here at the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Pass to Stevenson. Good ball movement here by Team World.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Well, Monster's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. So Team World's 5 right now. They've got Doc. He's out there with the kid. Clark is out there with the Monster. And it's Diakite in at the power forward.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
Hamilton against Stevenson. Lobbed up there for Clark. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
And here's Hill for 3. Second chance shot. And out of bounds as Team World gains possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And USA with some changes. Baller comes in for ABC. And the professor subbed in for Hill. Diakite, nice pass. Run into the rack perfectly for the layup.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Hamilton. Great block.
Goodness! That was special.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Now, here's Stevenson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Diakite. And the foul called on Shea. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First
And
team
USA with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Edwards. And ABC subbed in for Hamilton. Pass to the monster. 6 to shoot. Here's Stevens. Oh,
Goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
And I'd have to say the decibel level just rose about 300% in here.
Certainly sounds like it. I mean, there's nothing these fans love to see more than highlight reel dunks. And that one certainly qualifies.
USA shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
USA.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's the monster, and he dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
USA shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. No good on the free throw. And Team World making a change here. And he sinks the second. And it's Team World with the ball. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. No good that time.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here is Antetokounmpo. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
Yeah, another turnover, but guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Prime time's checked in for USA. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
And the pass to the professor. Bangs home the trifecta. The professor's got 10.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
King with the steal. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Hill, he's checked in for King. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Over in the corner, Kuminga. He hits it from 9. Kuminga's got his second basket of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Now, here is Hill. Another 3 for USA.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And now, USA on the break. Finish off the break. 12 points for the professor.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Here's prime time. 32 seconds left to play in the third. Antetokounmpo finds Hill. 5 to shoot. Into the lane, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. ABC's checked in for USA. Edwards comes in for the professor.
Anthony Edwards.
Here's Giddey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Ball's knocked loose. Here we go, one-on-one. For 3, Hill. Good on the triple.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's USA holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And it's time to get back into it at the Rising Stars Challenge. Tonight, none of these young players will ever forget, I'm sure.
Oh, to be young and athletic. Just a ton of energy out there on the floor tonight.
Yeah, you know, like we see every year, these young guys are super excited to be playing in this game, and that excitement comes out onto the court.
They've got Hill. Prime time is out there with ABC. Then there's Edwards. That's Hamilton in at the 1.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
There were plenty of big expectations for Anthony Edwards, but he went first overall because he's that talented, so I know he can rise to the occasion.
No good at the stripe this time. His second misses also. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Hamilton. Edwards trying to get open. And now running up the court, Stevenson pushing it up, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
It's deflected. Up top, Edwards. He's defended by Wagner. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
And here's Hill for 3. Knocked loose and out of bounds as Team World gains possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
Baller, he's checked in for USA. And a change for Team World. Diakite's checked in. And the foul called on ABC. That is his first foul of the game. And USA with some changes. King comes in for Edwards. And the professor subbed in for Hill. And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Nobody near Stevenson. Drills it from outside. Stevenson's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Team World. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Knocks it loose. Shoots the 3. And Team World another 3.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Hamilton dishes to Che.
2 minutes remaining.
Passes it to ABC. Got it. Good job in the low post.
No surprise there. I mean, realizing he has the size advantage, he exploits it perfectly.
And it's out of bounds. Team World will retain possession.
Team World.
And USA with some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for ABC. And ABC subbed in for Hamilton. And Team World making a change here. Pass to Diakite. Here's the professor. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Diakite with the rebound. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Antetokounmpo passes to ABC. Here's Baller, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for USA.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's ABC. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Second personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for your USA.
And he makes the first. And USA making a change here. Hill's checked in. And Team World making a change here. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Poked away. All going up court. Oh, the power on that through them.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. ABC's checked in for ball. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul, second team foul.
And it's Team World with the ball. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Good on the bucket.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
That's tipped to the paint. Here's Bowen. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
The three from Hill. And the three ball is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So USA wins it.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.